We are live. Welcome to another match in the Choozo tournament, and it's a playoff match. We are racing Super Metroid Randomizer today with the settings: full countdown, full area, vanilla boss, medium difficulty, vanilla escape, and early morph with a random start. So starting could be anywhere. I opened the gate not too long ago. Race is live and stream should go off any second now. We have a race between Ralen and Tankir, who finished the Swiss round with a 33 records, and Chrono, who finished the Swiss with a 4-2 record. This is the second match in a best-of-3 series, and Chrono won the first one. So either we will see Ralen win this one, or Chrono will take this home and Ralen will go home in the tournament. We got a Turian start, so no looking for Turian in this seed today. And that transition leads us to criteria. This seems to be a common one. If it's a Turian start, for some reason, it's often into criteria. Alright, so nothing for the runners to do except going to the left. Can't go to the right because you need more and power bombs. Climb over the hill in criteria landing site and then keep going where you would normally go in a vanilla start. So this is almost like a vanilla start. Okay, so that's one big thing off the list already. Runners know where Turian is. This can become big in an end of a race. Sometimes there are deep tunnels that lead into Turian. If you get there at the wrong time, then you are pretty much screwed over. Can't happen to these runners today. Okay, the sprites we got. I don't know what Chrono is using. It's purple and green, and Ralen is using the Link to the Past with the 2 links in a trench coat thing. Okay, nothing much to do, but do it just like you would play a vanilla start, except now there are enemies in the room, which makes this a bit slower for everybody. Gotta take care of those, can't just skip over those gaps. And we are soon going to see our first item at Morph Pedestal. Very high likelihood of it being Morph, and it indeed is. Runners can now check alpha missiles and will be hoping for either missiles or supers because they need some ammo to continue further to the right. In a normal vanilla start, this door is blue, but whenever it's a random start, this door is red, so you need 5 missiles, which they get here, or 1 super missile to get through. So, catching up on chat a little bit. Yeah, this is probably randomized. We can't say for sure for now. It could have rolled a completely vanilla seed. Also, bosses are not random, bosses are vanilla today. I will just paste it in chat again. It is indeed randomized. We have non-vanilla supers in the ceiling and non-vanilla power bombs right there before the climb up to Billy Maze, which runners surely will use to do exactly that. We have a full countdown, which means the number in the top left you see where it says Crater 02. That means that 2 big upgrade items are remaining in either Criteria or Blue Brinstar. Gameplay-wise, this area is counted as Criteria and not Brinstar, although it technically is Brinstar. Chrono getting up there much quicker than Ralen, having a little trouble with the climb and setting the power bomb in the end. Mr. Billy Maze has 1 pack of supers. And it's got 1 E-Tank. So pretty much a good starting setup. Got all types of ammo, got 1 E-Tank. Both runners picking it up at 69 health. Going to 199. Don't have to worry too much about all the enemies that are running around there, except if they decide to check the meme route connection. If they go there, those side hoppers will completely hack them up. They do 80 damage against no suits, which they have at this point. Link dropped into the water, but no problem for him. Not Link. Link did drop, but Ralen was what I was actually going to say. Gotta hop out there. Some people do a wall jump there. Some people do a jump from a crouch, which gets you a bit higher, and then a down grab, which gets you up to the ledge. We find one upgrade item there. It's the Spacer. Underrated item. Spacer is good. Spacer did nothing wrong. And especially early game. The earlier you find it, the more valuable Spacer usually is. And I've played seeds where even a very late Spacer is totally, yeah, I want that. Like low ammo, just a wave beam and charge. You find Spacer, you are super happy about it. Just more missiles at Old Mother Brain. That last upgrade item being a bit elusive. At this point, runners have only one item they can check directly. That is Bomb Chorizo. If they get extremely lucky, they get a power bomb drop from the pirates in the shaft and can immediately check 230 missiles, but that's very, very unlikely. Alright, so no power bomb drops, and if runners don't pick up any more power bombs or find something like either speed booster or screw attack or bombs, they will have to leave the checks and gauntlet behind for now. Speed booster can indeed get you all the way through. With one E-tank, that's enough. With 5 power bombs and 1 E-tank. Wait, somebody got a PB drop in climb and didn't pick it up? Are you for real? You know how rare that is? It's like seriously very, very low, very deep under 1%. Alright, we get a BT fight, no upgrade item there. Speaking of which, I'm also the tracker today. And being tracker and comms means I will forget to click on a lot of stuff. If you are the kind of person who likes to remind comms of clicking on items, then you are very welcome to do so. I will be happy about it. Okay, both runners exiting via the Alcatraz escape now. Gotta do a nifty little morphing ball, just like that, after climbing up there. Still both runners on just the 5 power bombs. Looks like Ralen didn't pick up the item at BT. Chrono could have opted to continue forward to check 230 missiles with the power bomb drops he got from Bomb Chorizo, but opted not to. Oh my god, skip the reserve tank. I don't like it. Always pick up reserves. Gotta catch them all. Okay, a little bit of divergence here. Chrono looks like he wants to at least check the item that is at mode and maybe continue further with the CWJ, which shouldn't be in logic at medium. Maybe he'll just give it a couple of tries, and if it doesn't work... Oh, that's a nice find. That second power bomb pack gets Chrono through gauntlet. And if Ralen decides to check the back of gauntlet, which he does, we will see... We might see already if this is worth it. So back of gauntlet has bombs and an E-tank. Bombs solve everything. Bombs get you to bot wound if you have gravity suit and enough power bombs, and bombs get you up worst room in the game. One of the greatest items, also the better the earlier you find them. One item at Croc. Ralen decides not to for now. And Chrono is doing, looks like, the gauntlet check. Those 9 power bombs are definitely enough. There's a non-zero chance he will pick up power bomb drops. Oh man, I gotta mark transitions or I'll be lost in this. This should be there, and this was to Croc. One item in Red Brinstar, always the danger of it being at X-Ray, which either you have to be very good for to get it without any items, or you will have to find an item to get you through there, which is by now a moot point because Ralen found his upgrade in Red Tower, which is Crew Attack. Nice item. Makes every seed very, very survivable. Meanwhile, Chrono on his way through Gauntlet. Didn't see the one item that was at front of Gauntlet, not that important. Ralen taking the next transition. Vanilla Upper Norfair transition goes into Upper Norfair, just a different spot. And with the one E-Tank, he says no for now, wants to check more transitions. Chrono carefully taking out all the blocks on the way down. I think he went back to check the item number. That's what I sometimes have to do as well. Right, so it's 0. 0 in Upper Norfair. No hell runs required probably today. Okay, we got bombs for Chrono. Where's bombs? There it is. Let's switch audio. Let's check out Chrono. Okay, Ralen found the back entrance to Lower Norfair. Always nice to find that one, because you don't need a worst room in the game item if you go through there. But at this early point in the seed, you would need heat protection. And since this is vanilla bosses, probably not an option today to go through there without barrier suit. But you never know. Chrono also deciding to nope out of that one item Croc. All Norfair is dead, so also 0 in Lower Norfair. Thanks, didn't catch that. So that Gauntlet play also got Chrono one more E-Tank, plus the one reserve tank he has. So that is pretty good if he decides to go into Upper Norfair later. Alright, I'd say Chrono will be taking down the 8-eyed crocodile now. And meanwhile, Ralen is on his way up to check the other 2 transitions up there and maybe go for a couple of minors. That screw attack taking out all the blocks can be annoying. Yeah, I don't think he can do the wall jumps quick enough to get through the opened gap. We'll see. Gotta be quick now. Looks like he prefers the right side. Time would have been good. Just a bit too late there. Croc's almost down. Almost in the pit, but Chrono very, very, very low on ammo now. Got that one super in and it's just enough. 0 missiles, 0 supers. Crocomire is down. Poor Croc. Croc never hurt anybody. He's just chilling there and you pretty much home invade him. And Ralen's up Red Tower. Nicely done. Chrono wisely deciding not to check the item behind Crocomire right now. That would probably not be survivable, even if that reserve tank is full. That acid hurts very, very much. Good point by Crescents. Having bombs is super nice because Chrono knows he can check every single item that is behind Crocomire. Ralen indeed going for a couple of minor checks, gets rewarded with supers, which is a good find. If behind that is an E-Tank or more supers, that will have been worth it. And it was. Bomb jumps up into the Croc PB location, finds missiles, picks them up. Picking up a couple more keys for the door that'll come up right now. Has 10 keys for the door. Gotta hope one of them is correct. Ah, third one. Did it. Nicely done. And that would have been a couple of nice finds for Ralen there. Second trash can he skips. Well, Crescents, we haven't seen the meme route transition yet, if I'm not mistaken. That could still be progression for the runners. Ah, dang, I didn't catch what was the top transition there. Top of Red Tower, can anybody tell me what that was? West Meridia, 3? What's... Oh, 3 items, okay. So some sort of... Wow, that's a lot for West Meridia. I think that's only 7 items in there. And that's a suit at Croc. 3 items in Green Brinstar and Ralen is going for it. And Chrono gonna be very, very glad he decided to go to Croc. Probably not even gonna check the cosine room here. Nope. That's a long check for one minor item. Yeah, Croc has the goods recently. Seen the Papa Schmo against 64-bit link races, and Croc was the place to go there as well. That's Wrecked Ship. 4 items in Wrecked Ship. Whoa! But unfortunately, Ralen has no way to get there, even if he wanted to. Could do something with a stupid D-boost on a fish. But on one tank, that's questionable at least. Would be questionable even if it wasn't questionable as is. Chrono with a lot less trouble getting up Red Tower there. Gonna reel in that, well, let's call it on-track advantage Ralen has at the moment. Of course, with the gravity suit, Chrono is de facto way ahead. It's gonna be a while before Ralen gets back to that Croc. It's in a bad position for him at this point. Oh, Chrono didn't go for Spacer, it looks like. Yeah, he got in through the middle transition in Red Tower and went up, so obviously he doesn't have Spacer. Not the item from Spacer, which is Screw Attack. Oh, dang it. I think there was something at Spo. Or was 3 items? No, 3 items Green Brinstar was all the time. Nothing there then. There's Charge Beam. It is a small advantage for Ralen at this point, but there's a high likelihood that Chrono will do the same choices after checking through Red Tower, unless Chrono decides to go into West Meridia first, and that could net him even bigger advantages. Double energy pickup! Chrono wisely taken his second reserve tank, and Ralen taken his second energy tank. Okay, so one item found in pink Brinstar, in big pink and green Brinstar. Chrono now top of red tower. I will finally see this transition. West Meridia with 3 items even. Whoa, that's a super stacked West Meridia. So where are you gonna go now, Chrono? You know green Brinstar has a couple of stuff, a bit of stuff, and West Meridia has. Looks like Chrono is also going for green Brinstar. Ralen done with the missile pickups for now. Absolutely something you can do if you got charged Spacer and 35 supers. High likelihood you will find a stronger beam or more supers if you want. And carefully edging forward into the missiles. Right, Chrono could go for this. He got Gravity Suit, he can go to Wrecked Ship no problem. But decides against it for now. So Green Brinstar definitely has the better item density than Wrecked Ship. This is probably the reason why Chrono wants to do this first. There's a second pack of power bombs under the bridge for Ralen. And there's our last upgrade item in Green Brinstar Wave Beam. So nothing to write home about, but a couple of neat items. Well, Charge Beam, that's a big one, to be honest. Grapple is great, Wave is great, Charge the most important one at that spot. Okay, we are soon about to find out where the top transition in Green Brinstar gets us. At this point, runners trailing behind each other, Chrono trailing behind Ralen on the map, but being ahead through his items. Alright, that's another West Meridia. The dreaded crab hole. And there's a high probability that Chrono will continue through there after he is done with his Green Brinstar. No, I absolutely agree. Spacer and Wave charge with this amount of supers is a completely doable Mother Brain fight. Not just doable, but acceptable. Oh, that's an interesting play. Goes for a save here. Maybe he wants to save scum something. But I wonder what. It would have made sense if the Meridia transition was the top Meridia transition, the top left one. And then you can drop yourself down, check the lower transitions, check one of the items, or maybe Mama Turtle. And if it's nothing, you can revert to the save. Maybe it was just a safety save, who knows. Chrono found Charge Beam in the meantime. So Ralen, with the items he picked up, still cannot go into Wrecked Ship. Has no choice but to nope out of there. Go back into Red Tower. Cannot really go... He could go that Meridia thing from here. But he doesn't. He might go into Crocomire now. And let's see if Chrono continues from there. Oh, Chrono didn't get his wave and grapple beam for now. What's he gonna do? I think it's a weird choice to check the transition before you check out the items. You still need at least Warrior Suit before you're in the position to be able to skip anything. So why go for the transition first? I don't know. Indeed, Ralen went for Croc. Ralen doesn't... Oh boy, Ralen does not have bombs. Wait, where was Gravity Suit? That was at Indiana Jones, right? Ooh, that's not good. He has Grapple Beam, so he could get there the intended way. And that sucks! At least he can check this item early. Gotta be careful though, don't drop down there. Just missiles. Ooh, turn around. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, okay. You saw how quick that went from 70 something to 34? Whew. The intended way is literally impossible. I swear. It's extra hard for him because he doesn't have high jump boots. I think you can only do that if you do some wall jumps first before you get to the first Ripper, I think it's called. Dang! And no help. Get out there. Okay. Really scares me. Cool. Can farm now. Chrono now with his grapple beam. And what's Chrono gonna do now? Obviously noping out of the rest of Edecoons. Smart choice. But will he go into West Meridia or will he go into Wrecked Ship? I think those are his best options right now. He decides for... Where's Wrecked Ship? Ralen, careful. Oh, and the deboost to boot. Ralen with a very unhealthy lifestyle here. Speaking of which, cheers everybody. And there he goes, Chrono going to the Cosmic Space Elephant. Going in from this way is longer, but it will be the neater route to check all the items. So it's a little good and a little bad. Oh man, Ralen gonna see his last item there very soon. And we'll have to realize that he'll have to do the hard way to get that upgrade item. High likelihood he'll leave it behind, and that will be the wrong choice. All that snowballed out of Chrono deciding to go for the mode check early, where he found his second powerbomb pack to go through Gauntlet. Sometimes really amazing how those small beginning decisions can completely snowball out of control. It's just a pack of power bombs. Just one. Yo, Kev. And Raiders, welcome to the stream. to this race between Ralen and Chrono. That's the E-Tank he didn't want to see. Oh, he resets out, actually. Right, so Ralen knows something at Indiana Jones. He does not know this something is an important something. There's an upgrade for Chrono, and it's a great one. I love me some Spring Ball. Not hard required anymore with Gravity Suit and the bombs, but still great to have. I don't find it. There it is. Alright, let's go for some elephant noises. First boss of today, after 30 minutes. Sometimes in area rando you get your first boss after 5 minutes, sometimes after 30. This is pretty much normal. Okay, so Ralen got good items to go through Gauntlet. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes there now. He did check the back of Gauntlet earlier, and I think he will get those bombs. If he's smart, he gets those bombs and instantly goes back into Croc's lair. Chrono, meanwhile, fighting the ghost. That ghost looks seriously weird. Has like a black eye, somebody punched him. Gravity is at Indiana Jones, unfortunately for Ralen. Are we gonna see the mode transition? And it's East Meridia. So Ralen not gonna dig himself in even deeper. He can just turn around. And I don't think he can do anything else but get those bombs and get the item from Croc. Please do it, Ralen. Ghost is down! And the world just got a little bit less scary. Scraping the ectoplasm out of the relays means there's electricity in Wrecked Ship. And we can do everything that's remaining there. I think 3 more items remaining in Wrecked Ship. After those 3, Chrono has 3 more items in West Meridia, and one of them's gotta be a second suit. Nice jump in there. That's a space jump. Great little movement item. Makes so many horizontal rooms so much faster. And great for so much other stuff. Space jump is a really strong item. Shot out the ground there. Bit more ammo, doesn't want it. Ralen meanwhile at the back of Gauntlet, about to pick up his bombs, and let's just hope he decides to get those into Croc's lair immediately. ASAP, please. I'd say the odds are pretty high. He should know he doesn't have too much left to check. And that's where he's going. The proverbial beeline it is. Robot assembly line for Chrono. Shooting them out of the way and finds more ammo. Still a couple of more items left there in Wreck Chip. I think with Spring Ball, the back check of Wreck Chip or Wreck Chip Reserve is a good choice. He's deciding to do that exactly. Ralen IBJing up to the item. He does need it, he does want it. But kids, if you do that, adjust your camera so you can see the item before you have gone all the way up. Can do that either by coming from the left or by moonwalking on the platform until your camera is way to the left. To the right, I mean. Ice Beam at Wreck Chip Reserve. Okay, that's probably a rip, but we still got one more upgrade item here. And if that's speed, then it's definitely a get. More supers. Chrono says nope. So supers with this beam are still time efficient, at least in a Mother Brain fight, and even more so in a Ridley fight. Ralen got his gravity suit, very nice. Two more checks for a good speed booster for that ice beam, and one more check for a bad ice beam. If you find speed booster down there at mermaid missiles, that's questionable getting that ice beam out. Okay, we got both players on the same suits, mostly the same items. Item-wise, pretty much even Steven. Chrono got a space jump, whereas Ralen has screw attack. Both pretty neat items, but space jump them probably the more OP item. Also spring ball. That's just a pack of power bombs, that sucks. Last chance for a good speed booster. Nope. That means the upgrade item is going to be at mermaid missiles. And if that is speed booster, it's going to be very funny. Sorry, Chrono, but it is. Okay, he picks up his 6th powerbomb pack. Probably because he expects never to get ice and doesn't know if he will get speed booster. I am sure Chrono knows how to do Crystal Flash Clip, at least with bombs, I am 100% sure. That's speed booster. Oh my god, I knew it. Oh my god, why you gotta be so trolly, Seed? Now, to get that ice beam, you'd have to go all the way back through Wreck Chip, do bowling again, and the time that costs is way more than the ice beam will get you back. So it sucks. Skips it. Good choice. Or does he? Oh, that was just a transition check. I guess that was... I just heard the music. That must have been meme route then. Alright, so Chrono indeed skipping that ice beam. Really nothing you can do anything about this. In 99.5% of all cases, it's a bad choice to check mermaid missiles before you go into Wreck Chip, and that was the 0.5% where it would have been better. Okay, so Chrono, I'm guessing his next stop will be West Meridian. He will have two ways to go there. Either he goes up into Green Brinstar to go directly into West Meridian, or he goes down in Green Brinstar and goes through the top of Red Tower. Right, Ralen. Now Ralen trading a bit on map. Gonna do the same checks as Chrono did. And Chrono decides for that lower route through top of red tower. Might also opt to check the tube transition. But more likely will go into West Meridia directly. That's what he does. Alright, Ralen going through not that spiky room of no deaths. Thanks to the still alive elephant ghost. Those spikes don't hurt, just like in real life. Three items here, that is so stacked. There's boots. Bomb kill against the crab. Not necessary at this point. But with Speed Booster, definitely a good pickup, because Speed Booster and no high jump boots means your jumps will be lower if you press dash. Chrono did decide against ice after all. And that's a reasonable choice. It would have been the safer choice to go for ice. But it's also possible Chrono feels behind at this point. Because after 41, 42 minutes almost, he still hasn't found his barrier suit. Has full clear drag chip, it might feel bad for him. He doesn't know that his Crocomire play was OP, the point he got it at. And that bomb pickup, courtesy of that power bomb pickup. Oh wait, Chrono found something. I missed it. Oh, it was high jump boots, right, I didn't miss it. And Ghost is down for Ralen. Next area transition, West Meridia to Tube goes to Upper Norfair, which still has 0 items. So Runner's gonna be totally avoiding that. So, 1 item at Watering Hole and False Wall. 2 items, I mean. And there isn't much left. Could be Plasma, Barrier Suit, or X-Ray, if I'm not mistaken. That's X-Ray. And if the next item is Plasma, that means Barrier Suit is in East Meridia. And vice versa. Nice jump up there. The item is... it's Barrier Suit. And that's go mode for Chrono. I'm sure it's feeling bad for him because he could have gone here so much earlier. He doesn't know that he's ahead, and Ralen did the same choices as him after the gravity pickup. Okay, one more transition up there in West Meridia. We have seen Lower Norfair and East Meridia, but we haven't seen Crateslayer yet. And Crateslayer might be at the end of either of those, but we still have a couple of transitions in Upper Norfair as well. And there's Upper Norfair. Gotta continue to the right here. All you want is finding the best transitions possible. Although you already got those, I guess. So Crateslayer is the big one. Okay, we got one transition left, the exit transition in Upper Norfair. And the two other transitions in East Meridia and Lower Norfair. We got the better transitions for both of those. We got the left side East Meridia found, and we got the right side Lower Norfair found. Okay, so yeah, Chrono is going into Lower Norfair. Is very low on health. Would be well advised to check out that last item in Red Tower, because that would get him through Lower Norfair easily. That is Screw Attack at Spacer. So really close. Those Key Hunters do 50 damage. Gotta be careful. That acid hurts. Oh, he's... I think he wants to Crystal Flash. Gotta be really careful here. Alright, he's out. Lying around in the acid there for a moment. Oh yeah, he's picking up missiles, so he wanted to Crystal Flash but realized he doesn't have the missiles for it. Heck! Yeah! It's dangerous. With a beam here, as he can kill Key Hunters, it just takes a lot of time. Under 30 health now, so those guys drop health instead of power bombs. Wouldn't be surprised if he checks jail here. Or he just keeps going. Alright. This is really dangerous. Okay. Those can drop missiles. And those fireflies dropped always 20 health, so that's good for him. Oh, there it is. Most wanted missiles ever. Now he's gonna Crystal Flash. Ralen meanwhile finds the speed booster, hasn't picked up anything else in Wreck Chip. No Spring Ball, I think that was Spring Ball there. And of course the Ice Beam stays where it is. Chrono nicely gets through the Key Hunters, just gets one hit there. Still has enough power bombs to go through all of Lower Norfair. Also has bombs to replace them with. Let's see if Ralen decides he wants that Ice Beam. Don't know if he checked it. Oh, he's gone up. Looks like Ralen wants it. Not gonna be a game changer here. But a small advantage if we get to Turian later. When we get to Turian later. And if the runners are close by each other. So Chrono really low on supers right now. I don't know if he's cool with fighting Ridley with his charge combo. Maybe he decides he wants some more supers for that. Has grapple out, looks like it. Ralen meanwhile didn't get the strike, going for a spare. Is that what it's called? There was Orange Gema, always following the runners. Speaking of which, do the same. Both great Super Metroid players. Ralen, I think, also does a lot of Link to the Past and SMZ3. Follow those guys. All right, let's sum up what we saw until now. It looks like Chrono's at a big advantage right now. This race is his to lose, farming up all the supers he needs for Ridley. Some 30 now, which is enough. Maybe wants one more for the Ghidorah. If he misses one or two, not a problem. If he misses even more, also not a problem with Charge Beam. Ralen picking up a bit more of ammo. Okay, Ridley fight looking very neat so far. Didn't see any whiff. There's one. But Chrono also opened with a couple of missiles. In this fight, 6 missiles are the same as 1 super. This missile's out, wants to shoot some more. And gets ready to grab now. Gets grabbed. Ridley did. Looks like Ralen is consulting his tracker, deciding where he wants to go next. And made the choice. Going into meme route here. So this is a little dangerous for Chrono right now. He doesn't have the most health. He has 4 E-tanks into reserves. Does not have screw attack, does not have plasma beam. So nothing to really defend himself with. And I wouldn't be surprised if his plan is to go through reverse amphitheater. Because Crate could absolutely be there. It's going to be either Crate's lair or the last transition into Upper Norfair. So if this was me, I'd take the save at the Key Hunters and go towards that transition. We haven't seen Lava Dive yet. That's exactly what I mean. At Lava Dive there could be Crate's lair. Ah, gets a hit. That's hits you don't want to take. Didn't farm up his supers, so won't have the opportunity to Crystal Flash. This is still dangerous. Chrono indeed does take the save, smart choice, because A, this is dangerous, what he's about to do, and B, if it's a bad transition, you can just nope out of it and reset. But in this case, the bad transition would be into Upper Norfair, and you could make the choice to continue from there. Right, Lava Dive with Space Jump, not the worst. Can gain a lot of height here. Also, High Jump Boost, very helpful here. Oh, that's not good. Always shoot the door on the way up. He might get out barely. He does with 4 more HP than he needs. Okay, what you gonna do now? Get out your missiles, that's good. 9 of those against those pirates. Those next rooms are gonna suck. Hope he finds an E-tank there. Oh, he does! Lucky son of a... What's Ralen's next choice? Ralen's going back into Red Tower here. He will have to go towards West Meridia to find his beam, not his beam, his Varia suit there. This looks a lot like that's his plan, because the top of Red Tower will lead him into West Meridia. He also got Space Jump. Space Jump, there we go. And about to find probably his high jump boots. And his X-ray. And West Meridia, it is for Ralen. So good routing decisions from him. It's just that one power bomb pack in the beginning. It's so amazing, those little choices. Okay, it's indeed the path into Upper Norfair, which means Crate is going to be at Forgotten Highway in East Meridia. That is correct, I'm too busy coming. So add me. If you see something I missed, just add me. There's high jump boots for Ralen. Okay, where can Chrono go from here? Got speed booster, got the fast way through there. And probably is going to go into Red Tower. From there go... oh, there he's got... oh, he gotta get into Criteria before he can get into East Meridia. If he's been tracking, he could maybe know. I'm not sure if he does, because I don't know which runners have seen which transition. Barrier for Chrono, yeah, that's a big one. Thanks, mate. Ice for Ralen, that's also a big one. Ah, thanks for all the ads. Zero, you are not helpful, as always. But hey, glad you're here. And Barrier for Ralen. Tracking it before he picks it up. That's how you track. Hey, it didn't eat the barrier. Come on. I clicked this. There we go. Chrono still hasn't found his screw attack though. Now he doesn't need it anymore anyway. This is his transition into Criteria. And from there he will make a beeline for East Meridia. He probably knows that Crate is at the other end of that. Wait, I clicked all the barriers. I did it. I swear. Okay, Ralen's next step. Probably didn't see this transition yet. Gonna fill up? Yeah, you do. I mean, you got X Factors, but still you don't want to finish the bot wound fight with just Charge Beam, Spacer, and Wave. Alright, so Plasma Beam in East Meridia. I'm sure no runner is gonna go for that, go out of their way for that. But if it happens to be on the way, they will gladly take it. Especially Chrono. If he finds Plasma before Dragon, that'll make his fight much faster. Will not find it before Bot Wound though. Ralen is checking Upper Norfair transitions. We'll find West Meridia here. Might be on the lookout for Lower Norfair. Should have found the transition backdoor into Lower Norfair by now. Yeah, he did check that earlier, I'm sure. And if he keeps going that way, Ralen will find Lava Dive. Chrono with a full halfie attempt. Ah, missed the wall jump there, so no full halfie. but space jump, no biggie. And plasma at precious, that would be great for Chrono. Nope. I doubt Chrono will even check behind Dragon at this point. Chrono got Charge Beam, Superus, he got a Grapple Beam for a quick kill, he got Speed Booster for a quick kill. In most cases the Grapple Beam would be the fastest, but you can do combos out of Speed Booster and ammo, which will be even faster. Ralen found Lava Dive and goes into there. So Ralen should have both exits, entries into Lower Norfair. Probably also right now narrowing down the position of Kraid's lair. Kraid gonna be our last boss today. Ah, that's bad timing on that stop. Has to angle down here. Grapple through the wall. Ooh, yeah, got it. That always looks funny. Looks impossible. Open, 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 Chrono says. Chrono must feel behind. That barrier was a bit late for him. Alright, now to the long and arduous way through Forgotten Highway into Kraid's lair, and after that, all that way back. You hate to see it. Actually, you love to see it. You hate to be the guy who has to do that. Ralen with a much easier time in Lower Norfair there, thanks to that screw attack of his. Looked scary for Chrono in Lower Norfair for a couple of minutes. And Ralen with a little safety save. Oh, Ralen also just on 3 E-tanks. That's not a lot. Might go for a couple of extra checks for more energy. He would be totally fine if he only had picked up those reserve tanks. You need 3 tanks for Mother Brain, and this can be a combination of energy and reserve tanks. Although if your reserve tank count in this is higher than your energy count, then it gets a little iffy. That's right, if you don't have barrier, you need 6 E-tanks. Alright, we got the back door in East Meridia, and to nobody's surprise, we are finding Kraid's lair there. And also to nobody's surprise, since there's 1 item in East Meridia, and we are only missing 1, there's nothing at Kraid. Alright, chat predictions. Prom yay or prom nay? I'm gonna say Chrono gets the no prom. Locks his hand, and no prom! Just like commentator predicted. Oh yeah. Nicely done, Chrono. That's the last boss for him down. Now has to go all the way back through East Meridia, but after doing that he will be right next to Turian, so all is good. Let's check out the bird fight. Oh, we are too late. Nice health for Ralen there. Gets the bird down. Looks like he didn't have too much trouble with it. Lost as good as no health there. That's a power bomb set there. I don't think that was by choice. Probably just an itchy trigger finger. So Chrono, will you go for another check to find plasma? Of course not. Why would you? Okay, Ralen exiting. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes the intended way out of Lower Norfair. It's probably the better choice for him right now. Can just jump through those key hunters. Doesn't have to avoid them. So easy this game with screw attack. So survivable. Yeah, this is the second match out of a best of 3, and Chrono decided, got the Chrono won the first match. Jesus. That's how you say it. Ralen with a couple more checks. If only he had gone to Mickey Mouse there, he would have found another E-Tank. Okay, Chrono. Why is Chrono there? Chrono, that's not the correct way. Where are you going, mate? I think this is just muscle memory kicking in for Chrono. At any point he will turn around and go back. That's what happens if you play this game on cruise control. I think Chrono will be visiting Croc once more before he consults his tracker. That's a doe! And back he goes. Well, happens to the best. But Turian's always there. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to go for a recharge in area rando. You get an auto recharge for everything the moment you go down the elevator. That's the way. Chrono refound Turian. Nicely done. Alright, so enough power bombs for all those Metroids easily. Can also do a couple of Metroid collection strats by setting power bombs early in the rooms, especially the first one. Has to be a little bit careful with his health, but I don't think he'll have any problem there. Okay, Ralen re-entered Green Brinstar. Ralen needs to find East Meridia here. Looks like Ralen is consulting his tracker. Okay, Chrono got through the first Metroid room with good health. First room, the scariest one. When 4 of them are gnawing on you, that can be painful. Okay, health is looking very good for Chrono there. He's gunned that one escaping Metroid. I hope the power bombs reach it. They won't reach it if Chrono keeps going left though, so this will survive. And probably needs 3 more power bombs. Nah, just 2, okay. Okay, Ralen back in West Meridia. Ralen needs to get to Criteria somehow. And this is one way to get there, the way he's trying right now. Baby skip or baby skip skip? With that health, Chrono might just as well go for a baby skip skip. And he does. Okay. That baby Metroid's gonna be sucking on him for just a very short while. Turns around just in time. Okay, Ralen is going the correct way to find East Meridia. We'll have to take the middle transition out of Red Tower. That's the one. And then go through Criteria into East Meridia. Okay, Chrono might opt to go for a... Nope, doesn't do a speed zap skip. Just ammos his way through the zaps. Means he'll have to do a couple more charge shots. So his health is good. Should be just enough to do all those charge shots, even if he gets 1 or 2 hits. Has to be a bit careful about the catch-ups, but apart from that, it's all fine. Alright, so 38 supers, that is a little more than 30, it should be 32 shots. Charge beam. And Chrono goes for the shoot down to 15 supers and then charge beam into Mother Brain until she gives you a catch-up strat. Absolutely legit. Ralen found East Meridia in the meantime. And let's hope Ralen has all the other transitions, so he also knows he'll have to go through East Meridia to find Crate. No, avoided, and can just pump in his last supers now. And if he hits them all, that'll be it. Down to 300x HP, more than 300, less than 401. And Ralen with another safety save. Or maybe just for the health. Dead jellyfish for Chrono. Mother Brain 3, probably not a problem for him. Chrono keeps his angle up, which means he'll have to cut his jumps at some point. Still no problem though. Mother Brain, super teal, super dead. There's a baby. Chrono escaping. It's vanilla. Won't have to be looking for his way. Last moonfall in the game, got it. Last spark in the game. Gets it. Only power line landing side left. Get your GGs ready, everybody. And with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 17 minutes and 35 seconds, the winner of this match, best of 3, is Chrono. GGs! That was very nice, very competently played, no slip-ups whatsoever. One early check that didn't seem like a big deal was a big deal in the end. Cool thing. I hope to get him in here to tell him about that powerbomb find. I'm just gonna be so and just move you here. GG Chrono! I hope you're ready for interviews.
Hey, GG.
GG, that was excellently played, very competent. All in all, just a better performance than Ralen. And it was obvious you're the more seasoned randomizer and Super Metroid player. But there was one minor detail very early on that set you ahead big time. You wanna guess what it was?
I'm gonna guess getting the 10th power bomb.
Exactly.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would, because then I used that to go blind through Gauntlet, which gave me bombs and gravity, which was a very fortunate chain of events for me.
Absolutely. So Ralen did go into Crocomire later than you anyway. He did, I don't know what he did before that, but other things. And when he got into Crocomire, he didn't have the bombs to check that item. So he had to go into Gauntlet first and get his bombs and then go back to Crocomire to get his gravity suit. So that was one example of one minor detail that totally spirals out of control. That was great.
Yeah, it was an interesting scene. I really liked the Torian start, even though it wasn't very deep. It's kind of nice having that information early, and then
yeah, it was just finding that last dead end of Kraid's lair in the end.
Yeah, and I knew it was there because I checked everything.
Yeah.
Kind of hoped it was at the end of Lower Norfair instead, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to go there, but
yeah, it could have only been that or East Meridia for you.
Yeah, and I felt real bad. I didn't want to leave Ice behind, but I didn't. Well, do you think that would have been worth it to grab
No.
Ice there?
No, I think you made the correct call. Not picking it up. So time-wise, that's no question. It's faster to FO. Safety-wise, you can make an argument that it's safer to go for Ice Beam because you got more damage and you got more ammo going into the Mother Brain fight. But since you were on, I think, 4 and 2 tanks, there's no question you did the correct thing.
Yep, and the other thing, yeah, I forgot the entrance to Torian right at the end. It would have been so close just to go straight there, but I went all the way to Crocomire again, just one more time.
Oh, that was funny. So you were on cruise control, I think.
Well, I keep track of all my areas on paper, and I use the same color for all the transitions, so I just messed that up.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, so you weren't on cruise control, you didn't read your areas. Oh man, yeah. Was a bit funny to see you going there. We all knew you had this either way, if you go there first or not. Oh, Plasma Beam was behind Dragon, I just read. Wouldn't have made much difference.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but...
Well, yeah. Mother Brain wasn't that bad.
No, especially I think I had 38 supers for the beginning of the fight, so...
Yeah, and according to my math, that would have been 32 charge shots to accommodate for that. Well, nicely done. No real trouble there. Just a little scary moment there when you entered Lower Norfair and you realized you don't have the ammo for a Crystal Flash while sitting in the acid.
Right, yeah, I had only 2 missiles. And then I, also coming out, I was really happy to see that E-Tank at the Mickey Mouse
Oh,
room.
yeah, right. I mean, you had the save right before, so it wouldn't have been that big a deal. But yeah. So I predicted a lot in this seed. I said it would be super funny if Speed Booster was at Mermaid Missiles now, and that's where it was. And then I said, wouldn't it be great for Chrono if he found an E-Tank now? And you got one. I just predicted Plasma wrong. I said Plasma would be at Precious.
Yeah, I wonder if I should have, maybe in the future, instead of checking Albrecht's ship first, I should go check the transition and get that one item, and then
I don't know. It's the wrong call in 99.5% of cases. You lose time by doing that. It was just one of the very, very, very rare occasions where it would have been the correct call, but you can't know that beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, let's check out the bracket. Who you're going to face. Chrono, where are you? It's
Very
gonna be.
bottom.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be either Fat Scott or Akai Line or Dark Wolf.
Yes. That's Scott, seeded 6. He's a really fast vanilla player.
Yeah,
I think I might have a chance if the seed turns out horrible enough.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I definitely say you have a chance. But, so, let's be honest, Fat Scott has the big upper hand against either Akai Line or Dark Wolf. Probably gonna win this. But after this, yeah, you absolutely have a chance. The more messed up the seed is, the better your chances, I'd say. Were you feeling behind?
You know, I actually felt once I got that 10th power bomb, or actually once I got the gravity suit, I should say, I actually felt pretty good for most of the seed.
Yeah, but absolutely, I would have felt the same. But after that, you took a while to find your barrier suit, and you, for example, you full cleared wreck ship before you did all this, finding the suit.
Yeah.
Still felt good about it?
I did, because like you couldn't give Varia without gravity. So I definitely was losing time if but only if they'd have got a gravity with at the same time as me. I had all that banked time. I don't know, that's just how I felt. It was going kind of long, like when it hit the hour mark, like this was a decently long, or it took me a long time to beat it. And so I was getting a little worried by the end, but I didn't ever feel behind.
All right. So only it might go either way, that kind of feeling maybe.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, Ralen about to enter his mother brain fight very soon. Ralen skipped on all the reserve tanks. Was running around with just 3 E-tanks all the time. Now has found a 4th one and obviously picked up some reserve tanks somewhere.
Yeah, I like playing full countdown, and I find in full countdown it's almost always worth it to pick up all the reserves, since you never find that many E-tanks.
Yep.
So I always pick up reserves now.
You know I'm a reserve lover anyway, and especially in full countdown. Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, nice zap skip there. You didn't even attempt a speed zap skip.
Yeah, you know, short charges are the one thing I don't practice at all. I only do 1 tap. That's it. So that's like, I don't even know, it's like a stutter 3 tap or something crazy. For me, anyways.
Yeah, it's at least a stutter 3 tap, might be a stutter 4 even. But I believe you hold dash through the door transition, if you get the stutter 3 right.
So I don't even attempt that. I'm trying to think if there's any other time that you really even try short charges.
If it's a good item at Croc Escape, that's the stutter 4 tap.
Yeah, I've lost races because I couldn't get that out.
Oh.
But I don't think I could get that, even with, maybe with Shine Tune on in the practice hack. Definitely not just playing it.
Okay, Ralen about to get catch-upped here, one into the face. Stands real close to Mother Brain there. But it looks like he got all his supers and yeah, okay, he's good. Who picked the settings for this one?
These were my settings. But they're really similar. I picked my settings, and then he picked basically the same settings, except random morph instead of early morph.
All right.
So we played basically the same. Although we did get late morph that first seed that we did.
I like late morph.
I need to practice it more before. It's interesting to play, and it has a lot of crazy like logic.
Yeah.
And that sometimes, if you don't practice that enough, I feel like that's really hard to do.
Absolutely. I've done it for a while. A couple of months ago, I played a lot of late morph seeds, and they become a little repetitive after a while because you always get the good items up front. You get tons of suits and screw attack and speed booster, all that stuff. And then you, at some point, finally get your morph ball. And once you get morph, you sometimes devil at that point in go mode. But it's interesting to, for all the things you don't usually think about. You think, oh, I just get this item. Wait, I can't get this item. I don't have morph. And the next item check exactly the same. I can't get that. And having played through all of these, I think that's an advantage for somebody who's played a lot of late morph.
Yeah, late morph. If you're experienced, that's a huge advantage when you're playing against someone who doesn't play it. Yeah, last seed we started with very gravity, speed, and space jump, just like you said.
That's what I mean, yeah. It's crazy. They sometimes even become readable. So you, at any point you find charge beam, then my first thought is, okay, morph ball is gonna be behind Crocomire as soon as I find charge beam.
Yeah. It's either that, or you end up with 10 missiles and 5 supers, and Crocomire is the only place to go.
Oh boy, I don't think that's in logic for what we do here.
I've seen it. There's been a couple races where that was
Seriously?
what they had to do.
Oh boy.
I think it's 5,000 damage total. Maybe it's 10 supers and 5 missiles, something like that. I know it's just 15 ammo.
That's rough. Okay, Ralen finishing up his seat is in climb now. Unfortunately, this will be the last race we see of Ralen in this tournament. But good showing.
GG.
I think Ralen is fairly new to Super Metroid. We'll ask him if he comes to interviews. Alright, second place finisher today with a race time GG time of 1 hour 31 minutes and 41 seconds. Ralen. Yep, he says. Hope he got an invite. Oh, there he is. Hey, Ralen. I just pulled you in. GG's, man.
GG.
So, second place. Unfortunately, you are now out of the tournament. How do you feel about this one?
I mean, gravity at Crocomire, that was just a very unfortunate story. I really hope it was not that one specific check that I would have to grapple to if I go in there, because I tried it a few times during practice and I'm falling, always.
It's just impossible, trust me. You don't ever want to go for that. I would have gone for one attempt if I was you. You just reset when you saw the item wasn't at grapple.
I mean, I knew even that one attempt would just be completely in time waste. And I knew that the bombs were on the path back from the one check. I did not up until that point where that could have been the front access to wreck chip, maybe in some weird logic for me to find stuff that would help me or whatever. And if not, then I can grab the bombs on the way back and just do what I know I can do.
Yeah. So Chrono made a very good play. Chrono went to check the mode item first in criteria. And there Chrono found his second power bomb pack, and he used that second power bomb pack to get his bombs very, very early. And he went into Crocomire also a bit earlier than you. You went for the green Brinstar checks, I believe, first. Meanwhile, Chrono went for Crocomire and got his gravity suit. So Chrono was the stronger player in this. I believe you haven't been playing this game for too long now. Is that right?
Yeah, it's it's weird in the sense that I've not played the standalone Super Metroid Randomizer or even Super Metroid Vanilla at all very much, but I played a lot of the combo randomizer coming from Link to the Past Rando. So I've playing Super Metroid as part of randomizers for over 2 years now.
All right.
I mean, probably some of that you can see in that my execution is not that bad actually.
No, I would have said if you just started playing the game, your movement would be extremely good. So this makes sense that you've been playing SMZ3 for a while now. So, still, Chrono is a bit stronger than you execution-wise, maybe also decision-making wise. So he got a bit of an upper hand there, and Chrono just made a bit of the better choices. After that, you both pretty much did the same things. It's just that Chrono went into Croc's lair before he did Green Wind Star. Then you both went to Wreck Chip, cleared all of that. You went back for your Ice Beam, Chrono didn't. We were talking about that earlier. It doesn't make much sense time-wise, but it makes a lot of sense safety-wise. So you were on very low energy at that point. Chrono had a lot more. So it kind of makes sense you went for that Ice Beam.
Yeah, I mean, we just the last race yesterday that we did with similar settings. I was in a similar position going into Tyrion without Ice Beam on 5 tanks, and I think a little bit, or without Charge Beam even. Not sure anymore. And that was a nail biter in the end. So having Ice Beam not only for the zap skip that I am able to do with it, and just being able to have the Ringers not annoy you in Mother Brain 1. That's the way more important part for me actually. That was why I went back for Ice, even though every fiber of my being said this is such a time waste. But
but you're right about safety and comfort. Both are big in this game.
Yeah.
All right. So Chrono moving on. Ralen, what will be the next tournament we see you in?
I
think Rando League is around the corner.
That is going on. Playoffs have just started. We made it past the first round, so we actually have a week off until the second round started. That would be my next tournament race. And aside from that, the German Link to the Past Randomizer tournament is starting very soon in the new year. So that's probably the next one I'll be in.
Sometimes I wish I'd play that game, but then I don't. All right.
I got one question.
Sure.
Ralen, so because you play SMZ3, is that why you like the late morph? Because I've seen so many people play late morph. Is that a SMZ3 special? Or
the thing is, since you have portals through both games, you have way more ways to move around even without morph ball, and even then, in the normal logic in Randomizer, morph has not to be the one item that opens up Super Metroid. You can get the speed start, you can get the screw attack start, so that's all more or less familiar, and that's why I'm definitely not averse to late morph, because sometimes SMC3 gives you just that. I had morph balls 2 hours into the Randomizer on various occasions.
Wow.
I think the worst one I've got was literally at Golden Chorizo, which was just a nightmare of a logic.
Wow, yeah. That's impossible in Super Metroid. Morph a GT, oh boy.
That can really throw you some very interesting things in Super Metroid at you. So, yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Yep. GG.
Yeah. GG's to both of us. Both of you. Hello. All 3 of us. GG. Any last words on top of that?
Yeah, just Chrono, best of luck for your upcoming races. Go win the tournament so I can claim I lost against the winner. Yeah, otherwise I had fun in this tournament. But I'm also somewhat glad it's now over. I think
know that
it was
feeling.
it was just the right length for me. So yeah.
All right. Hope to see you again soon.
Yep, GG. Thanks, Beamer, for doing the comms and tracking, and thanks, Idle, for doing the tournament.
Yeah. Thanks to the both of you for this great race. Chrono, good luck in the tournament. Winning this, I hope you will have to go through me. So, yeah. Ralen, like I said, hope to see you again soon. Thank you, everybody, for watching and chatting. Thanks, Idle, for organizing the tournament. And thanks to SpeedGaming for showing us the restreams. With that, all I gotta say is follow the runners, follow everybody involved. Have a great day, and until next time, see you around. Bye bye.